All right. Cool. All right, so I'm going to start here. They obviously saved the best presentation for last. I'm going to be talking about the human AI partnership of customer service, and I am one to walk around a little bit, so you're going to have to follow me along. So most of these presentations that I've heard so far here have been very tactical. I'm going to kind of take a step back, and I'm hoping everyone can follow me on this journey, but I'm going to be a little more philosophical, right? Everyone here is talking about AI and humans. A lot of people are talking about how AI will replace humans, but I want to propose something different for you all to start thinking about. And I'm going to start with a story. Should probably take the clicker. Okay, so this is a true story. This happened around 3 months ago. I have this coffee machine at home. The coffee machine broke. It is one that grinds, it's a little more complicated, and so I could have went to the website to look at the FAQs. I could have went to the website, look at the support or chat or call in. But what I did is I went to ChatGPT. I first took the picture of the machine, and I said, my coffee machine is broken. The water sensor stopped working. What should I do? Just from the picture, ChatGPT recognized the device. It said, oh, this is a Breville. Here's the model number. And it gave me 3 different ideas, solutions of how to fix it. And it even said in one solution, here's a YouTube video that you should click on it and learn more about the solution. I clicked on the YouTube video. It was this guy that was having a similar problem to me. Here's how he fixed it. He said, if you put filtered water in there, sometimes it doesn't register. Try unfiltered water. I did that. It fixed it. If you think about self-serve and customer service, I was able to fix my problem without having to go to anyone, having to talk to anyone, not even going to the website to find my problem, right, or fix my problem. Why do I share this story? It's this idea that I think we're all starting to understand that AI is powerful right now as it stands. It's already solving people's problems. So if we start thinking like, oh, we got some time, no. Like, it is actually it's evolving in the moment, but it's working right now. So I work for, not a clicker, but let me press the next one here. I work for a company called Kustomer, and we did a survey. There we go. We did a survey recently, and we just wanted to understand, like, what's the impact today? And I'm sharing this with you because, again, this proves the hypothesis that I have that it's actually we're starting to see results already. So one of the things is that 69% of these consumers, we interviewed around 1,200 consumers out there about, hey, AI and customer service. So 69% are already saying, hey, we want quick responses. We want really quick solutions to our problems in the moment. Makes sense. I mean, just think about all of us. If we have a problem we want it solved right now with my coffee machine, I just want them to solve it in the moment. I didn't want to wait a day or two. 78%, which is really interesting, are willing to engage with an AI agent today. So an AI agent, right, is someone, like, let's just say it's like what it used to be a chat bot, but it's on the website, and you can interact with it in real time, and it can help solve problems. So the consumers are already saying that, hey, 78% are willing to try it. So people are already starting to be familiar with those type of solutions. 50% right now believe that AI improves customer service. Why I think that's super fascinating is, again, this is so young. ChatGPT was, 1 year so far? And already half of the consumers are saying, oh, this is going to help out already. Usually it takes 5 years to get there. In 1 year, half the audience is saying, oh yeah, I'd use it. This is going to improve customer service. And again, 69% goes back to the first one, prioritize quick responses. If you think about what a ChatGPT does, you can ask it any question at any time in any language and you get an answer back. So think about customer service. Oh my gosh, 24/7 customer service in any single language. This is going to be really helpful for my business. All right, so now you start thinking, this all sounds great, right? Well, here's the whole problem with AI at this point. Speed is great, but is speed all we need to solve customers' problems and pain points? Right now, if you think of that interaction that I had with the ChatGPT and trying to fix my coffee problem, it while it was fast, it wasn't, there was no empathy, there was no personalization from that. The company that sold me the coffee machine had no idea that I was experiencing pain. If you are a brand today, you want to have that experience. You don't want me to go to a YouTube, or you don't want me to figure that out on my own. Self-serve is great, but you want to connect with me on some level. So this is what AI is not doing today. And then again, it goes to empathy too. Empathy is so important when it comes to customer service. If your problem is complicated, you want a human involved to kind of say, like, I get it, this is really hard, let me help you. AI can't do that today, and my belief is that AI is going to have a hard time to build empathy with someone better than a human can. So this is the problem that we have right now. So it goes to, like, okay, my hypothesis is this, Brian, what's the solution here? My solution is what I call, again, this is not tactical, I just want you to start thinking about where AI is heading. My solution is called human in the loop. So what is human in the loop? So today, and even before then, this concept has existed before, and that's why I share this thing right here. So everyone's familiar with just a traditional chatbot on a website, right? You ask it questions, you get a response. There is human in the loop elements to this. So what I mean is, if you start asking a chatbot questions and say, like, hey, you give a first name, last name, I need to talk to an agent, great. The chatbot can usually connect you with a human. So that's kind of like human in the loop, right? It brings the human involved in that conversation. But what I'm suggesting is something a little bit different, which is this next iteration of customer service. The next iteration of customer service is where AI agents and humans work together. And that's different here because this is being passed off. In this scenario here, the AI agent is working with the consumer, answering questions, but is also at the same time working with a human on the back end to get responses back and forth with an actual human agent. And I'll give you I think I have an example here of what this means. Yes. So I'm going to point you in this direction first here. So this is me just showing you what this can look like in real life. And again, we're really close to this. And I'm showing you this because I think it's now that next version of how customer support and customer service should be. So let's say you go to a website about booking travel, right? There's a chatbot, I'll call it a chatbot, but now it's an AI agent, but think of it as a chatbot. They say, hello, how can I assist you today? I say, I need to change my dates of my Hawaii trip, right? Okay, so these are normal conversations. The chatbot, the AI agent says, sure, let's now verify your identity, right? So it's asking, hey, let's verify, can I send you an SMS to a phone number? Great. This, again, can all happen with AI today. Yes, the text works. Okay, now you're verified. Please share your new preferred dates with me. I send the dates on. So I'm having this conversation with an AI agent. Everything's working fine right now. So here's where it gets really interesting. Do you want the AI agent and AI in general, if you're a business today, do you want it to be making those decisions to switch dates, complexity, to move people from one calendar to another calendar, all on their own? Some of you could say, yeah, I don't really care. But if you're a real business owner and you really care about the customer experience, you want to have some sort of interaction and know what's going on. I mean, again, we talked about hallucinations with AI. That will continue to happen without some sort of human development, or I should say human interaction involved with it. So while this is happening again, what I suggest to be happening in the background is that the AI agent then talks to a human and says, hey, here's what's happening with your consumer. They're asking for a different date. Do you approve it? Does this look good to you? If yes, just tell me yes. Or if you want to talk to them directly, talk to them directly. And so when we think about the human in the loop element, this is what I think is really fascinating and interesting, because the AI agent has the ability, because it's AI, to be talking to the consumer, the person on your website, and to be talking to you, an actual agent, at the same exact time. So there's a human that can help make decisions when it comes to complexity, right? If I was just asking for, hey, what are your hours of operation? You don't have to have a human involved with it, but when it gets to something really complex like this, where you're performing different actions in your system, you want a human to be there. So this is the solution that I would propose for people to start really thinking about. And again, I put here just a little summary. Well, AI's role in this method right here is all about routine tasks and verification. You don't need a human now to do that, as well as booking management. You don't need a human to do that. But then when it gets to some actions and complexity, like I mentioned before, there's personalization, there's complexity. Let the human deal with that. And here's the thing. this is where I want to share where we're at today. We have moved really fast today. So if you talk to a lot of different companies here, I guarantee you that they can all handle step one. And let me give you an example of step one in the evolution of customer service. AI handles routine tasks. So again, if you're an e-commerce company, if you deal with Shopify or so forth, you always have the question that comes in is, where is my order? Can I refund my order? That sort of question. Today, if you're having people deal with that, you're already behind. Like, that is something easy that AI can handle today, bar none. And there's a whole bunch of companies that can help you with that today. That's the simplicity that AI can help you with. So now we're on to step two of this evolution. So step two is AI shares data with humans. So again, if you go back to my example earlier, think about that verification process, getting to know who you are, if there's dates that you have to get from the person, if there's just to verify, it's more data there that the AI agent needs to capture. That's step two, and then it goes to the human to make the decision, right? That's something that's already starting to happen today. And it's fairly easy to get to that place. Just think about customer service. That's done with step two. Step three is actually where I think we're really close to the process right now, which is that AI personalization through data. As I said before, what does humans provide that an AI can't is that personalized experience, right? When you come to the website, the AI knows who you are. In my first example on the ChatGPT and my coffee machine, again, I said that I got the solution really quick. It was really fast to implement, but it didn't know who I was. If you were the company, the manufacturer of the coffee machine, you probably want to handle that decision yourself. So that's where I think personalization is super, super important. So that's where I think we're at today. And then where I think we should go to next, which we're really close with, again, is the human empathy and complex resolution. There's problems that are simple, like step one, and then there's difficult problems that are out there. Just think about all the times that you've been on the phone and you can't get someone's help. You're talking to an agent, they don't understand. You're talking to another agent, they don't understand. Once we get to that place and we can solve that with AI, that's where I think the magic happens. And I think we're getting closer to there, but you can't get closer to there with just AI. You need to bring humans in that equation. And one more thing to just have you all think about, there is a line in the sand right here, and it's really your opinion and your actions which will represent which way the technology goes or not. There are technology companies out there that are saying AI is going to replace everything. There's no need to have any sort of human in the room with customer service. Think about it. AI can do everything for you, and that could happen, but it depends on if the consumers out here and the brands want that to happen or not. I believe that I really don't want that to happen, and there should still be a human in the room. Do we really want AI to handle everything? That's where I draw the line, and again, it goes back to my proposal, my solution, which is like there needs to be this human in the loop model to then say, all right, when complexity comes, how do you bring the human in? How do you bring the sense of empathy? How do you bring the sense of personalization into your customer support? Because the secret is that AI, everyone's customer service is like this. There's great customer service out there, and there's really bad customer service out there. But I guarantee you in a year or so, everyone's going to have pretty good customer service because of AI. So what does that mean? That means that AI will make table stakes out of customer service. Like, no one's going to be like, that was terrible customer service. It's going to be okay. But if you're a brand that sells a similar product as another brand, I know there's a lot of you that then want to, well, we provide better customer service than someone else. That's why you should buy us. And this is where I say, well, now if you bring that human in the loop and you can provide 24/7 customer support, you can provide quick responses, but then for complexity, you can answer those complex questions, you can provide empathy. That's when humans and AI work the best together, and you will stand out in customer service. That is really all I have for you today. So I get to the end here. How do you elevate your customer service? Again, think about the hypothesis. The hypothesis is that if you just use AI, you're going to have table stakes customer service, and that's great. But there's going to be complexity. You have to bring the human in. And so when you start looking out there, I guarantee you, as you start Googling, you're going to start hearing this human in the loop concept. start researching it a little bit more. See if it works for your business. If you're a brand, if you're a technology company, you have to decide, are you going to be all AI or are you going to be this human in the loop process? And that's all I have. How about, we may have a couple of time, a little more time for questions, I should say. But if not, we could stop there and I'll let you go.